back out of this though real quick so I can just nope. All the way to the menu. Nope.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Drew Brees wants to talk about some stuff. I'm gonna end the conversation. I don't care. No, they always say something. One of the veterans says, "Hey, this is what we should do or not do, or this is how you do things."
Week, once you've made your game plan, choose to start training.
I'm like, I'm good. I think it's that one. I guess I'll leave him there. I wonder if there's any practice squad people I can steal. Aww. Blankenship was a rookie. Asian guy will be fine though. Oh, bullshit.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Fletcher Cox. They got a running back too, old Dalvin Cook. I'm gonna disregard him too. Keep it simple so that way I don't have to do anything special. and switch to my good headphones. They were dying and I didn't want to deal with it, so I just switched them out real quick and went from there. Oh, I should get that. I want to put that lineman in the training next time instead of probably the DJ Chark, because DJ Chark will level up on his own. Oh yeah, tiny little upgrade.
This is the development trait. This is the ability. This player has his own ability. This is a
More power. Alright. Falcons. 79 to 7. Wow. Timeout. Why is that a 79? My team rating was an 80. What happened here? Oh, that's not gonna affect anything. Said I was an 82 or 83 rated offense and 82 or whatever on defense or something. But now it's 79 and I'm only missing one guy. I didn't mean to go here.
He makes the difference.
See, Hurts. Henry, okay. We got these guys. Which I don't know what that's not gonna work for me. How fast is he? Not very fast. Put him there. Marquise is hurt. Got this guy. Alright, see that guy ended up. He's on the end, so what the fuck's going on here? It's missing somebody right here. Ben Jones was at the other guard, I think. And this guy wasn't here. So Connor McGovern was that guy. That out. Okay, he's there. D tackles are garbage. Okay. think we're good now. I'm just going with it. Sam Darnold, poor guy.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Now first down for Derrick Henry. 4 yards the result.
Decent.
For the first play from scrimmage. Second down. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly.
We'll get this line good one way or the other.
6-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Shark is complete.
The 5 dues.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Shark, 64 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Oh shit.
Maybe a quick strike offense this
I need to
season.
change that. This ain't gonna fly.
For the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible, run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is
It's
while they got
slower than dirt.
a long way to go, don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 3rd season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up and down game. It's like basketball. When both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. It doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Markevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick. The start of this game shaping up.
God damn, I don't want that. Look, this game's not even worth watching.
Visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a caution. A good return there, 17 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. A first down carry for Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way
First down and more. shit line.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Oh, I can't do that.
Perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Barely able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deontay.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down.
And 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Turner. Very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Darnold. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
He was covered by Antoine Whitfield.
Again, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The former first-rounder, Marquinhos Mingo. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. He's surviving back there.
And I think there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it's Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw. Smith catches left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. James Smith, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, these guys are
Race someone, heck, his car race, motorcycle
That's
race,
better.
plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Good.
Explain it to me. How Jim can't win 21 to nothing.
There for their next drive. And some dangerous
well,
You're already down 3 scores.
I didn't change whatever the default setting was for the difficulty, so this is rookie. I don't know what setting JT put it on, but I'm going to change it after this game, so right now I'm just going to use it as experience for the next week or something.
I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got the first
Get your ass. That's all I know.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards.
He's so slow looking. I just kept running right by him.
23 more yards. That's another
21-0 our score after one.
first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The first down throw, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Markevius Mingo getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he's going to be snowed up, safe back at the 45-yard line. Markevius Mingo. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, let's just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception. But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing is Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Intentional grounding, huh? I thought I was outside the hash marks.
Clearly wasn't
It's
outside
not.
of the tackle box.
The
There's your
tackle
penalty.
box.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Okay.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to lead to a third down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really...
And he is
Look at this play.
Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
This is where I realized that the difficulty was real low.
It's good, and they stretch their
Fucking
lead to
meter. I'm so used to
28 now.
hit,
Drive there took 6
hit,
plays.
you know, I'm just
And it
being
was
done.
finished by the touchdown run from the 15.
Was it all pro we played on most of the time?
How does the kickoff
You played it
unit
on Madden?
run up and send this one away?
And that's why he loses.
Turning it, Johnson.
I mean, if you can't beat the all-pro people like every game, you can't play all Madden. I mean, then it depends on who you have. Because if you don't have a line, your team's shit.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously
I think after this game, I'm going to get
all
off
these
until
sacks in the
about
first half.
6:30.
This is just complete domination.
Xavier Howard on the
Alrighty.
Go outside and do some shoulders.
Third down, Dalvin Cook.
We need to
And
work
he'll
again
wind up
today.
losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings
Doing
up
some
4th.
weed eating.
this defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Got it going.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
at their own 40.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Antonio Brown, 56 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
they have really
Shank.
had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Like it went into me.
The kickoff team on the field
Yeah.
now as they will send this
But
one
any
away.
other, if it's harder game mode, it'll probably shank that off the
Now here's
bar.
Johnson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
Oh,
line.
they're going.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar
clown?
of a refrain. Too many of these drives
Yeah.
just wind up going nowhere.
Rest of these days.
Baseball, when the pitcher gets
Yeah.
a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
9-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is incomplete.
Nice.
With the clock showing just 3 seconds left. Woods the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And that
I wanted to try.
incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and
Almost
apparently
had
get
it.
right back to
Yeah.
the action here in the 3rd.
If he would have caught it, he may have broke free afterwards,
We'll see if
maybe.
Week 1
But
fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are
you
back
either do or don't
underway in
catch
the
it.
second half.
He did not.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
That's crazy because those last 2 plays are my 2
Here comes the
incompletions.
Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that first half, one to forget really on
Let's
both
go,
sides of
Sam.
the ball. They got to find some way to
Sam
string
Darnold.
something together here, don't
Right,
they?
no, this
Yeah, they're
one.
down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team
Applesauce, bitch.
Apples.
On second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up third.
Here's Darnold.
Haha.
Able to connect.
He didn't catch it.
It would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
With it is Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Antonio Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well.
I see.
And confidence has taken over this game
I saw
in a
what
big
happened.
way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here comes
May or may
Johnson
not.
on the return. Able to get this
Interesting.
across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Good shot.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the rim. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Back to throw, Darnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
That's some good juke moves, that's for sure.
Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A gain of 14. First down.
They'll run with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Johnson now returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got
Crash
to
to the
find
line.
something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
It's been a
just
while
being
since
calm
that
hasn't
happened.
exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 7 yards there and a first down. Faking the give. Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Darnold completes it. 6 yards is the
Lit him up.
That'll lead to a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Formation.
He gets it away.
I wonder how every time I play, and I face the computer, anytime they touch the ball, and I hit them with the stick,
Pretty good spot.
they fumble.
Yeah.
Every time.
You probably pick people based off their hit power more than I do.
Maybe. I mean, it could be any.
I like a little hit power, but I also like speed and agility, and there you can't really have all three, so I probably end up picking based off.
Like, I went 100 to nothing.
Side is sharp. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I like how he didn't even
DJ
try.
Chark, 82 yards.
Is that sweet juke move?
Continues to pour
Yeah, that's
it
probably
on.
what it was.
Turning into a
Are you
really
talking
good
about like right
performance
at the
on
end?
road. Week 1,
Yeah.
you're just hoping
It's
for
just
that
a one
first
guy to
win.
beat.
It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does
I
not
would've
matter
just
whether it's
straight
supposed to be tough or
hurdled
not.
it.
In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of decided pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see a totally good body language.
Hands on hips.
Man, I've seen that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that.
this team has
That's
been
crazy. I've never heard that
right
one.
from the word go.
I never heard it before either.
After the sack on first down.
That was the
The
first.
same play over and over.
That was the first time I'd used that play in this game. See, it's this 3-double buzz play. He's like, I've seen this play 4 times already or something today, and it's like I haven't used that.
Maybe that's like the baseball thing.
The Falcons on
The
third
guy
down.
only
It has
says
been
it
a
when-
disaster. 0 for 8
Oh,
thus
he
far.
finally
This is
took a
third down
ball.
and
That's the
12.
first ball he's taken all game.
To throw is Darnold.
But that guy only says that
Who's
that
that?
one
That's an
time.
excellent
in the
job
game.
right there
Yeah.
on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have
And
been
he's
a
like,
first
he
down.
actually
Instead,
took
you
a
saw the
pitch.
contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Oh my God, write it down, Matty. This is the first time he's taken.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Tired of sinking in on the
I was going to
couch.
tell you.
I wanted to pitch it to him, but he took off running.
3 games in a row.
Should have
They
pitched
were
this
blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game
Sweetness again,
for the
Barker.
team that had a big lead. And in each
Oh.
instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
Well, no, I mean, I was thinking you were talking about, because Derrick Henry was the guy I was trying to pitch the ball to, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
for the most part,
He's
they're not
beast
as
mode.
worried and
He
concerned
is now.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. So Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score
Only
there.
3
Often
Week
you
1
talk about
touchdowns?
the 3 phases of the game.
Yeah,
Defense,
yep.
offense, special teams. It's been
I've
a clean
been
sweep in
6
this
or
one.
7.
testing the waters. I got rookies to think about. You know what? You coach your team the way you coach your team. I'm gonna coach my team the way I do. Because I'm trying to progress the rookies that have me at a 79 rated overall. I'm getting up. I'm gonna be like an 80 something in no time because everybody's gonna get a little piece of the pie. Moving up to the east side. Yeah, they're finally getting a piece of the pie.
Whenever Kayla comes
this
home,
drive is not going to have any bearing on this
you tell her
game,
go
but
to
it's kind of
Bed Bath
important
& Beyond
for
one
one
of these
reason,
days.
isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Mhm.
And okay,
get,
I'm being facetious here, but you
Black
get points to
Cherry
feel a little bit better about
Merlot
yourself as you move on to the
hand
next
soap.
Mhm.
That
Oh my
was a
God.
disaster. A big
It's the
loss
best
there
hand.
with
It's the best
second
smelling
down
soap you've
coming
ever had
up.
in your life.
17-yard line.
I highly recommend it.
Now
It's there in Jacksonville. Bed Bath & Beyond.
And it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But now it's third down.
Covered by Antoine.
Now my next question is how am I going to
Darnold
lift
down
this
to throw.
couch without
He
breaking?
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive
Quite a
line
few
unable to keep
times.
leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a
Almost.
massive return.
Yeah.
And this offense is
Working
gonna be
on
set
it.
up
As long
with
as I don't
first
lose
and
the ball
10
and I
inside the
gain
15.
5-10 yards, I feel alright with it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And all
Take
the way
it.
down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That did not work out.
Go down just outside
Sucked me right into that.
the 6-yard line. Danny Shelton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Down and goal.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back
Jurassic
and
Park.
review. Here comes Johnson on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
Big hit, nothing to show
I
for
can't
it.
wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Johnson now returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive outside a game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. That'll be incomplete.
What
Terrible.
we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow
Kinda
a
terrible.
big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll
Are we
give you
talking
that,
Charles
but they're
Barkley
not gonna let
terrible
you
or
beat them
Cleveland
deep.
Brown terrible?
His first
Terrible.
5 yards. This looks good as well.
Of course.
Fielded at about the 28.
Plow right down the middle.
Found good
That's
room
pretty
to run
terrible.
there. Returns at 14
Did you see that
yards.
pass
And control of the
that he
football,
threw?
switching hands here with very little time remaining
Yeah.
in this contest.
13 seconds left.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a
It's
timeout
Russell
call.
Wilson-esque.
Again.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So
A little
the victory
extra on
for
top.
Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about
I wanted
as
my
good
field
as
goal.
it gets.
They kind of screwed me out of that extra
Yeah,
point.
offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at 'em.
Yeah, but that makes my kicker one
By an F, though, I think.
just enough. 6-minute quarters. What quarter did you play?
They were looking for in this one, and that's
I don't know,
done their
5 or
defense
6.
didn't have to
Yeah, I
be
think I
underneath.
did. I left it at whatever it was on, I believe.
But you were also on.
Yeah, I know. I test things out too at the beginning of the year. See what works, where I want people. Methodical on my foosballs. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought I hit something on my. Whenever I just tried to move this couch. Let me lift this part up and I'll put the headset back on. Hang on one second.
this player's development trait is hidden. Put this player in your lineup.
That's good coaching. No, you're good.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Now I'm in what we call a pickle. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get this.
Oh, hang on. I just put a punter in there.
Hanging.
This guy.
That was a game. That was a better one. I gotta get this around that. Knock picture. There's another thing you can do, but I don't.
Huh.
Just sim it for their stats.
Well, I'm trying. I simmed the whatever for their stats. Right? I mean, pretty sure I did. Oh, you sim their when you upgrade them?
Yeah,
You
the end of the game.
Fool!
I just don't feel like I need to do it.
If you pick specific ones, you don't know that they're gonna put it on something that you don't want that guy to be a little better at the time. Like, you want him to be better at breaking off defenders or something, then
Yeah,
you gotta do it.
definitely see what you're saying.
Okay, so I think I'm looking for this guy.
Let's get on some birds. You used to be able to do this in nice.
I feel like I'm missing somebody here. Oh, there he is. on the Fudge Packers.
Ugh.
I don't know.
You don't want them if they're on that team. Bad juju.
Well, honestly, the team was that other guy on? Chiefs? Chargers, that's right. You know you want him. Oh, wow.
Who do you want?
I'm getting Xavier Woods. With the last receiver I have and a 7th round pick. Stupid. That's not what I wanted. Wanted the free agents.
I don't know why I made this decision. I was really tired of standing on the couch. But I needed the couch. The couch is necessary.
Stealing this kid from the Bills. Oh, I gotta cut some of this, right?
Easily see. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
You're just not gonna play too much.
I dropped you again.
This game probably won't be as good. Who we got? Jamal Adams, Mikey Thomas, and Shaquille Barrett.
Jamal Adams plays for the Seahawks now.
Good.
He just got traded to Russell. That's Russell Wilson's team. It's not called the Seahawks, it's called Russell's team.
I wonder who their quarterback's gonna be
Tonight,
on the
from
Patriots.
Seattle, Washington. It's a special
Who?
prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
I think we'll start.
You're cutting out real bad. Derek Carr.
Might be because I'm standing on my big, really.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo District of Seattle. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the New England Patriots and
Do I
the
sound
Seattle
okay now?
Seahawks.
A little bit, yeah.
And he'll get it up just
Not
past the
standing on.
20 as his guys will go to work at the
Good.
21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Where'd Kayla end up going? Her parents' house?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Out
first
there at
down,
the old
Hurts.
farm.
And connecting here with DJ Shark.
Yeah, pretty much. But,
7 yards the pickup there.
it's not really a farm. He just like
On the
does
ground,
extra
this is
farming.
Derrick Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's
And
good.
her mom and dad are still together.
Yep.
Hurts.
Her mom's name is
Right
Dawn.
side here, and that's complete.
It's
I
true.
remember.
And he'll be
It's true.
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Take however many yards they'll give me, because they'll be able to score at will, I'm sure.
Last week, he hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost
Were you
track.
playing on
Every time
Pro
we
or
turned
Madden?
around, he was
All
in the end
Madden.
zone.
And those weren't all just radio plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped up a few long jaunts as well.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of
Just because
8.
it's on all that
I
doesn't
know
mean
from past experience,
there's that.
when you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen.
Sometimes on All Pro, it seems like you can't stop them, but then you play it on All Madden.
That's 3 catches for him here in the early going.
That wasn't Chark. Who was that?
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's not my kicker.
Returning it, Johnson.
So your punter.
Yeah.
And he'll go down as
Well,
this
sometimes
drive
they
will
do.
start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense.
Wow.
And they'll be led out
Got
by
me that young guy
Return
for
to the football field. It is Alex
kicking,
Smith.
and he don't even. Alex Smith.
For this game,
But they don't normally, in a game like that, place kicker as the
and I found it interesting
other guy.
that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
He'll be dropped after a
Higgins.
gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Alright, now I gotta put you down and use this post to hope. Back.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Hey, it worked out.
Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Alex Smith.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose
No way.
And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Recovered by the
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in
Booth
his
reviewing it?
because
Cool.
You can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet.
I was already down.
Shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get to the face of the pass.
Easier said than done,
Greg.
though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's caught left side, it's Woods. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, and it's
Okay.
incomplete.
All
The
right.
intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 3rd and short.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
Emmanuel
Sacked back at the
Ogbah.
29. Emmanuel Ogbah that
Emmanuel.
time able to drop him for a loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And finally down to working inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Patriots 0.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Ball it outside on
that.
that.
Ball in the end zone on a takeaway. Take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look
1
at what you
yard.
called before and realize it hasn't worked so well.
Inch.
Maybe you try and find one of those special plays
Inches.
from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Carson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Patriot first down.
From the gun, here's Smith. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
That was Mike Thomas.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They run it with Carson.
He about tuck and rolled and then got out of there.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Thomas can start.
Here's Carson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the ball.
He gone.
Because as an offensive play caller,
He ain't gone yet.
and feeling pretty good about your next
Close.
couple of
That's Todd
calls.
Gurley. Todd Gurley's our backup.
First and
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many
Seahawks.
people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll try to run with Carson.
It's true.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it,
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Got him a touchdown.
Patriot touchdown. From a yard out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
as the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. but Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April, had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games, and that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
Fine with it.
Dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Seattle Seahawks.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he
Stops the
knocks
clock.
ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that's
No way.
intercepted. Jamal Adams with it. The
Jamal
all-pro safety.
Adams.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard
You look like I had it too.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Smith. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Markevius Mingo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So
I'd already forgotten there wasn't much time left after they had to kick a field goal.
As we get rolling to quarter 3. The Patriots
Nope, no thumbtacks over there.
The football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30.
My guys, I guess, just not built to force some fumbles. We got one guy.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys.
Oh man, they're punching each other. Oh shit, dog. That Drew Brees over there trying to pump people up. Drew Brees on the sideline, you know, as he rides the pine over here, Seattle.
To throw again on second down. Smith.
This is what I'm talking about. He's 11 for 11. I'm winning, but he's 11 for 11. I don't get that. I put some hits on him sometimes.
On third down, Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Arkevious Mingo. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there. Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
I didn't even get it for a second. No jukes to be had on that play.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
I actually thought he pulled that down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. 3-yard line. On the slant, this is Chark.
5 dudes.
Across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Dancing to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Oh no. I think Ito Smith is hurt. Or Jonnu. One of the Smiths. One of them I have Ito too.
You with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
I feel like you need the one arm to make it.
Probably.
You don't have him?
And boy, he is very close to a first down.
No.
Where they're spotting that football.
I like my ends though. I'm not going for you crazy.
And less than a yard.
He's the one arm. And he's not even an end. He's like a cornerback.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
Outside linebacker.
Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yeah.
I thought it was short.
From the gun, it's Hurts. End zone caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, no, he's an outside linebacker. He's the left outside.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Jay Shark.
There was a
Yeah, that's the song I'm singing in my head. The old Five Dudes anthem. That's a bad kick.
Are you drafting him tonight?
Probably not in real life.
Why not in real life? He's the number one down there.
He's the number one down there on a crap team.
What do you mean, crap team?
I like Jameis Robinson. I like James Robinson, but
they got a whole new head coach,
a whole new quarterback. But maybe he ain't. You know how it goes. They get a new quarterback. He don't quite work with the best receiver. You know. Sometimes they have a different connection.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Yeah.
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I feel like I breathed in some of Draco's hair.
Sucks, doesn't it? Yeah. That's how sometimes when my beard or mustache hair falls out or whatever.
Anytime I have to wear my mask at work,
It's in your mouth.
my mustache hair goes right in my mouth.
Nope.
So I have to like set the mask up higher when I first put it on, then I have to be able to pull it down.
Yeah.
And it's the hair underneath my lip that
Yeah, the lower lip hair.
But he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way
soul
he was getting
patch,
away on that one.
right?
Yeah.
I hate that. And I told our secretary, I'm like, man, this is horrible.
That was not cool. I switched to a guy and fucked up a play, and it was deep. They don't need deep bombs though. They just need something close, safe,
If
cover.
the draft starts at 7:30, I feel like you need to light one up at about 7:25. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you draft better, I think.
Do you think that's gonna really hurt my chances?
I don't think it's gonna. I'm saying I think it's gonna make you draft better.
I mean, I'm gonna be anyway. You know, like I always am. Or just,
Oh, you're always in the title game?
I'm always like super in tune with what I'm doing. Try to anyway. Like when I play games, I'm like, I know exactly what I'm doing. Question is, what are you doing?
Frustrated.
Because I demand excellence.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I piss that.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence.
Because you've demanded so much of it the night before.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
And then I gotta hold that in all night long.
To up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's complete. Right around
Loss of yards.
and this is going to result in losing yardage.
I'm going to
Driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go
I'm
as
gonna
a
shut
loss
this
on the
off,
play.
so
Not what you need
charge
down here.
everything
It's going to
and
be
my room's
second
not
and
as hot.
goal.
And I will be back on.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll be
About
stopped
an
just
hour
outside
or
the
so.
5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much
Bye,
better there.
Felices.
2-yard gain.
It's just me. See ya.
Defensively, I think they can smell a
Felices.
stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you got
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
Holding.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it?
Not ready for that one.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
No gain on the play.
You gotta be aggressive.
Yep. Minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
So holding again.
Out of the backfield, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep
right to him.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And oh, he coughed it up. And the return stops at the 3rd. Derrick Henry all alone. The 3rd.
Man, I hope this counts.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but...
Huh.
Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle for, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3rd and long, it's Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Oh, man.
And we're down to 8 seconds now. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
They must have changed my depth chart around.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the victory here for Seattle. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough.
Threw an interception or 2.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
No. Oh damn, he got 2. Probably lose this one. Oh yeah.
Today, from Seattle,
It'll be a bad
Washington,
game.
it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
DJ Chark. And that's good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Malik Jackson on the stop.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
Derrick Henry.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings Up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
Tackle made.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 86 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. Well, the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Henry. Brought down by Nate Gary. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
The competition comes up
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. But
they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Markevious Mingo. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Damiere Byrd returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Byrd on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But
oh, wow.
It's a foot race. pace. He's at the 50. And he makes it all the
Patrick
way down
Peterson.
to the 31. A big play here for
Denzel.
Dallas. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest
Yeah,
way to
he's
the
spinning
secondary.
out of everything
Right
now.
up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Got the wrong play.
Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Then the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys roll set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Sharp's got it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. No, he almost had it. Already with
try that one.
Interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air. but no, incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brett. He's got it at the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bird now ready to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
Wow.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
I can't do that. Who the hell are you? Who are you? He's not bad at it, might as well.
At their own 24.
Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving
No.
them. Of course, the yardage is
Not
terrific,
you,
but
too.
I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Now it's Henry.
Bad
And
run.
he got blown up. Losing yardage
Took
on
it,
the
though.
play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and to navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Recovered by the Seahawks.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it,
He felt his pain.
oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Number 22.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Williams on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They run the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he knocks it through. 5 plays there on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Wilson's pass.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Try to guard the middle, and they don't guard any of the middle.
And they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Wilson looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
And he ain't
so
gone.
Close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Silver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And boy,
Dude,
that one
I wanted that.
complete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Markevius Mingo in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And this would complete to Will Fuller.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive. At least pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wilson's pass intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard.
Xavier Howard. Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, he's good. Didn't even know he was on that team.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard
I'll try my hardest to get this
safety. This
safety.
next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game,
Speed rush.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
You're kidding me. Receivers, damn it.
Here's a list of all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player. Select to scout this player and unlock his best. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is you just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will...
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Rodgers on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Rodgers on the return.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work. Not over the long
two best buddies got first place earlier.
Somehow found a way to
Yeah.
Still got the win last week.
It's like it was yesterday.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
You're fine. It was yesterday, but it was today.
My best buddy. What are you playing there, buddy?
Well, since you did a draft, I did one. Put it on all Madden. I'm undefeated. True story, bro.
I don't believe it.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30,
So what are you saying, that my season doesn't matter because it's not an all Madden?
Hurts dangerous when he
I
runs.
thought it was.
Is that what you're getting at?
They'll run on first down. It's
I thought it was on all Madden.
Pushes way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
And you lost?
Midfield to the 49-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. On the slant, this is Chark. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Poor Jonnu.
Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
Jonnu never gets those touchdown passes.
Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what,
Either
they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
5 dudes, Derrick Henry, or
about 5 yards deep. And Davis
Antonio Brown.
out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. Leading them out.
Yeah, I went Derrick Henry, and I haven't seen crazy good games, but he ain't fumbling. He plows through when I need him to, and
Easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly,
they just get right through that.
to the defense.
He said he was gonna go for a little bit and might be back on around 6.
And really want to play well for him.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yeah,
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy
it
set the
is.
tone early.
Josh time.
Through all types of tackles and put the
I
defense
don't know.
back on its heels.
Where's David?
Mm.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing middle.
Oh, they have Herbert.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target.
Wish I had Herbert.
Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Herbert off of play action.
Herbert is, you better get him.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets
What do you
the
mean?
touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0,
Like in real life, or are you talking about in this game? Oh, Madden, I could have waited till like the 5th or 6th round. I just kept putting it off because he was still a 78 on mine. He's not the same rating on your game as mine, I don't believe.
Second down.
Hurts. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now.
Yeah, you're trying to find
Yeah, tell that kitty to move. He did not plow through that one.
Something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of his shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
What screen?
Fall incomplete.
My screen.
Why is it on your screen?
And it's second down.
He's on the Redskins.
Ooh.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Interception.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Markevius Mingo racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Henry.
Just keep bouncing off my teammate.
He stopped immediately there.
No, trying to run.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brought him down. No gain on the play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. It's a gain of 34.
To Antonio Brown.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seahawks 7.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Huh.
And they're going to get to him, a sack.
I about threw it to a dolphin.
Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss.
Oh my God, I had the
Move
first.
to the 10. They'll
Then he
try
fumbled
on
the
2nd and
ball.
goal here. They'll run with Henry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to
Derrick
stretch
Henry's
their
got
lead.
8 touchdowns.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This one would be 4.
I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Returnable here for Davis. Solid return, pretty good field
Is it a
position.
solid return? Is that what it was?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Herbert's pass.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Well, we go.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to.
Catch that.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second
down. Here's Hurts. And his throw here is
Overthrew the shit out of that.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Edo.
Coming up at halftime.
Edo.
We'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
He went a 1 yard.
Taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. And that'll be incomplete.
Nope, TJ Watt's hurt. The guy they told me to be worried about.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No. They told me to be worried about him.
Coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
They're like, hey, bro. Hey, bro. You know, this guy's good, though. And I'm like, nah.
Nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. To the air again, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Gets it quickly to Golladay. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Herbert throwing again. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
The field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now complete. He finds Sharp. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we sit, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The extra effort after the
course
catch
you
makes
do.
it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
20 your teams.
Out of the gun, Herbert. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is
Damn, I
out of
can't.
bounds, but not before he's
This might be my first loss potentially. I'm only up
19
4.
yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Markevius Mingo. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Herbert has it knocked free.
Jalen Hurts sack.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice.
Missed the field
effort,
goal.
But it's well short.
Now
And
it's
this
my
score will stay
turn.
right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Number 22.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
46-yard
On
line.
third down, Henry. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Airing it out deep for Woods.
Damn.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run. Montgomery. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit.
I know Terrell Edmonds dislocated his shoulder.
The line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
Man, he caught that, huh?
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Montgomery back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
I intercepted it, and I think I'm going to return it for a touchdown.
30, 10,
with a linebacker.
It's a touchdown.
Oh, that was Roquan.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, got their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
The Seahawks 27-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Makes the score Seahawks 21.
All right, so they need
So about an hour left before the draft.
Field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 41.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now this pass brought in by Brown. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively. And he's into the clear.
He just got a kick return touchdown.
The 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 5. First down, Seahawks.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. But first down, Hurts. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their
Oh
defense,
man,
forcing 3
them
turnovers.
Dolphins aren't happy campers, let me tell you.
Today's defense, and what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led...
4-0.